Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and we're just hours away from week number 4 in the NFL. And of course, as always, Joe Boo needs a refill. As a matter of fact, with Dez Bryant hurt, I could use one myself. But with all of the Eagle trolls that are out there that are bugging me about the whole Carson Wentz thing, I feel the need to go ahead and talk about it a little bit. Yes, I said I think he would end up being a bust. Thus far, he's proved me wrong in 3 games because right now he is the 11th ranked quarterback in the NFL with a QBR of 65.9, throwing for 769 yards. And that is really good. I can't complain about that. I mean, he's got your Eagle offense 13th in the NFL in total offense, even after that big game you had last week against the Steelers. So hats off to Carson Wentz. Now let's look at Dak Prescott, drafted in the 4th round. The Dallas Cowboys didn't give up a whole lot of number 1 picks. In fact, didn't even use a number 1 pick to get Dak Prescott. So far, he's been doing okay. I mean, he's thrown for less yards than Carson Wentz. 2 yards, 767, and he's only ranked 4th in the NFL in passing, with an 82.2 QBR. And the Dallas Cowboys offense, they're only ranked 8th. So, hats off to Carson Wentz, the Rookie of the Year. Dak Prescott, hopefully he can get in that same class with Carson Wentz. But the interesting thing about Dak to me is, we start watching some of the highlights behind me here, is he's playing well beyond a rookie with only 3 games under his belt. And his X factor is his legs. Now, unfortunately, because of the 41 touchdowns he ran for at Mississippi State, people say, oh, he's a running quarterback. Well, he can run. There's no doubt about it. And part of the reason why he ended up running as much as he did was he didn't have exactly a great supporting cast around him. Take a look at their roster and see how many people got drafted in the NFL besides him. Didn't have a whole lot of players, so he ended up having to do a lot of that on his own. But he will look around the pocket, and he keeps his eyes laser focused downfield, looking for a big pass play, but he can escape, he moves around the pocket, and he runs when he has to. The other great thing I love is how he is turning Cole Beasley into the next Wes Welker. He has gotten such a great repertoire with Cole Beasley. It's amazing this quickly. He can hit him on that quick slant. He can hit him with the touch pass deep. He can hit him everywhere in stride where he can make a play, getting those little chunks of yards and stuff. And I got to tell you, that is deadly. I just love watching those plays of Cole Beasley. Now, with him, the bootleg, he is completely deadly with. And this is what he did a lot in Mississippi State. You end up getting that running game going. You get flow going one way. He goes the opposite way, and he keeps his eyes downfield. And generally speaking, you're going to find somebody who's there wide open. And again, if things aren't there, he'll go ahead and tuck and run, and he'll jet right on out of there, pick up a few yards, and get down on the field. And the great thing about this is it's not just with Cole Beasley. He's hitting guys all over the field. Terrence Williams looked like Alvin Harper if he just held onto the ball there last week for that big gainer. He's hitting Dez Bryant. He's hitting Jason Witten. And the great thing about being able to spread the ball around like that and having a running game is it keeps the defense on their toes. They don't know where it's coming from. You can't say we're going to put 8 men in the box and stop the running game. Or you can't say I'm going to stop Dez Bryant because I'll hit Cole Beasley. You get Cole Beasley, we're going to go ahead and get Jason Witten or Terrence Williams. Or we'll just run the ball. So you have to be able to pick your poison when you're playing against the Dallas Cowboys defense. There's no one thing you can stop. They're hitting on one thing, you can move to something else. And that's why that offense is going to get better and better and better as the season goes on. Now, we'll see, Eagles, how you guys do against some of the better teams in the NFL. And I look forward to playing you guys head up. Now, hopefully, Dez Bryant won't be out for long. And we'll get everybody back in there healthy again. Hopefully Collins won't need to have that surgery, and he'll be back, and hopefully Tyron Smith stops flaring up. I'm Mark Holmes. That's Cowboy Joe Boo with his rum and cigar. We'll have our chicken wings tomorrow, and we'll be ready for the Dallas Cowboys versus the 49ers. Have a great night, friends, and as always, thanks for spreading the mojo. And remember to click subscribe to be part of the Joe Boo Report.